I let my best friend move in when he lost everything. I didn't realize what it would cost me. When my best friend called me at 3 in the morning, crying, I didn't hesitate. We'd known each other since we were teenagers. We'd grown up together, messed up together, dreamed out loud together. If anyone asked me who I trusted most outside my family, I would have said his name without thinking. He told me he'd lost his job, that his relationship had fallen apart, that he didn't know where he was going to sleep. I told him to come over. At first, it felt right. Like loyalty in action. He slept on my couch. I gave him space. I told him to take his time getting back on his feet. I didn't set rules because I didn't want him to feel like a burden. That was my first mistake. The days turned into weeks. Weeks into months. He stayed up late, slept in, promised he was applying for jobs. I believed him. When money got tight, I covered groceries. When he forgot to pay me back for something small, I brushed it off. He wasn't a bad person. He was just stuck. That's what I told myself. Slowly, my apartment stopped feeling like mine. He'd invite people over without asking. He'd borrow my things and forget to return them. He'd comment on how I lived, how I spent my money, how I worried too much. I started coming home later just to avoid the tension. One night, I overheard him on the phone. He was laughing, telling someone how easy he had it, how I was basically his safety net, how he didn't need to rush because I had everything under control. I stood in the hallway, holding my keys, feeling something inside me sink. The next morning, I tried to talk to him. Calmly, I told him I was overwhelmed, that I needed him to start contributing or make a plan to move out. He looked at me like I'd betrayed him. He said I'd changed, that I wasn't the same loyal person he thought I was, that if the roles were reversed, he'd never treat me like this. That hurt more than the mess, more than the money. I gave him a month. He didn't look for a place. He didn't apply harder. He just grew colder. By the time the month was up, we barely spoke. The day he left, he didn't say goodbye. He took his things and slammed the door behind him. For a long time, I felt guilty. Like I'd failed him. Like I'd chosen comfort over character. Then weeks passed. My apartment felt quiet again. Peaceful. Mine. I realized something uncomfortable. Helping someone doesn't mean sacrificing yourself indefinitely. And loyalty doesn't mean letting someone rewrite your boundaries. He never reached out. Neither did I. Sometimes I miss the version of him I thought I knew. But I don't miss the weight of carrying someone who had no intention of standing up again. Thank you for watching. Check out my channel for more stories like this. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Midnight Tea Stories.